Hello everyone, Nicole the Intuitive Messenger from Soul Wisdom Therapy here with your daily card for the 18th of November 2022. So I was drawn to use the Starseed Oracle deck again today. And today's card is called All Paths Lead Home. So this is your inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. So basically this card is asking you to begin a daily spiritual practice. And this practice is about connecting with your own soul and strengthening your intuition, because your intuition is your soul speaking to you. It's the language that it uses. It may give you messages through feelings. You may receive insights like you just don't know. I don't know how I know, I just know. And that's how it speaks to you. Excuse me. So quite often in the world that we live, we have lots of other responsibilities and we are consistently looking outwards for answers and guidance. And our mind is continuously out there thinking about what we've got to do today. How am I going to pay this bill? How am I going to do this? How do I get there? Etc. So this is just asking you to begin that spiritual practice and with your day. So for me, I always start my day by I'm waking, I make myself a cup of tea and I take the time out to actually sit and reconnect my energy or attention. Not that we're ever disconnected from source or our higher self or soul, but it's actually making that conscious connection and sort of turning up the flow, so to speak, and connecting that to the earth and bringing that energy back up. And I'm very clear about things like my intentions for the day, how my day is going to pan out. The interactions that I'm going to have with people are going to be kind and they're going to be loving, and that all my needs are going to be met in a loving, abundant way. So by creating that in the morning, it sets my energy and it sets the tone for the whole day. All right, so and I will be honest, my intuition or soul had been screaming at me for decades to do this, and it took me years to actually get into an everyday practice. And I found that the more I kept at it, the stronger it got. And now it's, if no matter what my day entails, I make sure that I always have enough time in the morning, always make that time for myself in the morning to set the tone for my day. So connecting with your soul is you're connecting with your soul's wisdom. Your soul knows what is the best for you, and it's about also developing that relationship so you can start to trust the feelings that you're getting, and trust that this is what you need. Okay. And then also with that spiritual practice, when you're affirming to yourself that all of your needs are going to be met, it takes the stress out of things. All right. And you become the authority within yourself. All right. And you begin to learn to trust that. And you'll actually see that when you're listening to that and you're tapped into that and you follow that guidance, amazing things can actually happen in your life. So if you already do have a spiritual practice, this card is actually asking you that it may be time to revamp that. Okay, so you may need to add some of the things in, or perhaps you need to extend it, spend a bit more time doing that. Okay. Just seeing if there's anything else that wants to come through today. Yeah, it's really about building that confidence for yourself. Okay, so start that daily practice, and you know, even if it's 10 minutes, okay, just get rocking and rolling on it, and you'll start to find that as you continue with that practice, you'll get better at it, and you'll actually start to enjoy it. And I'm just receiving that. I know some of you, it can be very difficult because we have this thing called monkey mind, where you know, you're trying to focus on bringing the divine source energy through and connecting yourself and listening to your higher self, but your mind's all over the place. And I learnt this little trick from a lady years and years and years ago, actually, nearly 30 years ago. She was the teacher of the very first massage therapy course that I did. And she had a technique that she used, and she shared that with me. And that was like, when you are meditating or focusing on bringing the energy down, you also have your mind just saying the words, one thought, one thought, one thought, one thought. And then when you have that one thought, and then focusing on that energy, it makes it very difficult for your mind to start wandering elsewhere. The other thing that I do that helps me keep centered is that any moment that I feel I'm getting out of tune, like I might start to feel uncomfortable, or my mind starts going off in different directions, I take a nice big deep breath and I reaffirm to myself, I am a divine spiritual being here to share my gifts with the world. And just by stating that, I'm actually bringing that back to me, and it stops this monkey mind stuff. And if you need to keep repeating it, just do it. It will help you center that energy. All right, everyone, have a blessed day, and I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Bye.